Alright, so if an update is released to an operating system or to an application, should you update immediately or should wait for a while before you install this update? This is Mr. Akutek, and then welcome back to my channel. Before we continue, please hit the subscribe button if you have not, and then turn on the notifications so that anytime I post content like this, you'll be the first to be notified. Okay, so we are going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages that come with installing an update immediately or waiting for a while, because obviously any decision you make, there are going to be pros and cons. So to begin with, let's talk about the cons. That's the consequences that comes with installing an update immediately. Okay, so the first disadvantage that comes with installing an update immediately is if there's a deficiency in the update, that's the current update, you are going to experience it first. That's if there's a bug or any other issue, you are going to be the first to experience it. For example, WhatsApp release an update immediately, and then what happens is that if you are watching a status and then you move to the next one, you still hear the sound of the previous update in your next status. And then this has happened for a while now. It has been happening for I think about 3 weeks now. I even made a video about it on TikTok. If you haven't seen it, please go to my TikTok page and then check it out. And it has still not been resolved, and then a lot of people are complaining about it. Disadvantage number 2 is that you cannot downgrade. Not that you cannot downgrade per se, but it's a whole complicated process on its own. So usually you have to wait for the next update, only like hoping that it's going to be addressed or it's going to be solved in the next update. Let's say and then depending on the time that it might take, if it takes a longer time, you have to endure and then wait for a while. So that's another disadvantage you have to deal with. For example, the WhatsApp issue has been going on for I think about 3 weeks, getting to a month now, and then we are all still facing the back. There's nothing we can do about it. So we have to wait and then hold on. We only hope that it's going to be addressed in the next update. And then disadvantage number 3 is that if the solution is taking too long, you might be compelled to send your phone to repairs. You might think your phone is faulty, meanwhile it's not your phone. So usually what I'll encourage is that if you are facing these kind of issues, go onto the internet and then we'll go and do some research. You might get some people who are facing the same issue as you are, so that you'll not be too alarmed. So go on to tech content pages, and then you can watch some videos so that you get informed about what is happening. So you don't send your phone to repairs which is going to be open, and it's obviously going to cause more harm than good. So okay, so let's move on to the advantages. When it comes to the pros of installing an update immediately, the first advantage is that you are going to fix you are obviously going to fix a bug from the previous update. So you see how it works. You might update and then you'll be facing a problem, and then your next update, if you install immediately, you are going to address the same issue you were facing for some time. And then advantage number 2 is that you are going to be the first to experience any new feature introduced in the update. Then you can brag about it to your friends and then family. And then Charlie, this is the fun part of it. This is the reason why some of us rush to install update immediately. And then advantage number 3 is that, let's say you're a tech content creator, you're always going to look for new content to create, right? And then an update comes. What are you waiting for? You're going to install it immediately so you can get something to talk about. And then also, if maybe there's an issue with the update or something, you can talk about it. If there are fun features, you can introduce it to your viewers who maybe obviously have not updated and they are waiting for someone to install the update before they do. And then the last advantage is that you'll be able to inform others, maybe your friends and their family, of the problem you are facing currently as a result of the update you installed, so that maybe they might hold on for a while and then in other notes to experience the same issue. And then especially with tech content creators, if an update comes and then you see that the issue is serious, we talk about it so that you don't rush and then install it. Then also usually this helps with maybe the owners of the operating system or the application. This helps them to deal with the issue immediately. An update is installed and you are facing it, and then you make a complaint and then it is resolved. So in all this, the advantages and disadvantages. So installing an update when it comes out immediately has its risk part, and then it has the fun part as well. But in all I'll say is that the decision lies with you. You can choose to install or you can choose to wait for a while. But what I'll say is that don't wait too long. Don't hold on too long or to move on to the next update, because it might be helping to solve an issue you don't even know about. Maybe there might be issue in the background that you don't know anything about. So why wait too long? You can wait for a while and then then observe what is going on, and you can go ahead and install your updates. One more thing you have to know is that some applications might not work if you stay behind too much. Let's say, for example, we are in iOS 16, then you are still staying behind iOS 15. Some applications might not work, and then that's a risky decision to take, especially if your phone supports the current update. Why wait too long? You go ahead and then install it, Charlie. Don't wait too long. And then let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. Obviously, some of you are going to agree with me, some of you are going to disagree with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And then please like the video as it helps with the growth of my channel. And if you are not subscribed, please do so. Thank you for spending your time with me. Peace.